Can I ask you something? Have you ever gone to bed feeling physically tired, but your mind just wouldn't stop? You replay one conversation, you worry about the tomorrow, you imagine things that have not even happened, and somehow a 5 minutes problem turns into an hour of thinking. If that sounds familiar to you, this video is for you. But before we talk about how to stop overthinking, we first need to understand what overthinking really is. Because you can't solve a problem until you understand it. So let's talk about what is overthinking. Many people think overthinking simply means thinking too much, but that's not true. Overthinking is when your mind keeps repeating the same thought without helping you find a solution. For example, imagine you send someone a message. 10 minutes go by and there is no reply. Your first thought is maybe they are busy. That's completely normal. But then your mind starts asking, did I say something wrong? Did I offend them? Why haven't they replied yet? One thought becomes another. And before you know it, you have created an entire story in your mind without knowing a single fact. That's overthinking. Thinking helps you move forward, but overthinking keeps you stuck. Now let's find out, are you an overthinker or not? Let's make this interactive. I'm going to share 5 common signs of overthinking. For every sign that sounds like you give yourself 1 point. At the end of the video, comment your score from 0 to 5 and don't overthink your answer. I'm genuinely curious to know how many of these you relate to. Ready? Let's begin. Sign 1. You replay conversations long after they are over. Have you ever reached home after talking to someone and suddenly started thinking, why did I say that? Maybe I talked too much? I should have answered differently. The conversation ended hours ago, but it's still happening inside your head. If you have done this, that's 1 point. Sign 2. You struggle to make even small decisions. You spend 10 minutes deciding what message to send, or 20 minutes choosing between two simple options. Not because the decision is difficult, but because you are afraid of making the wrong choice. If that's you, that's another point. Sign 3. Your mind automatically imagines the worst case scenario. A friend doesn't reply. Instead of thinking they are probably busy, your mind says, what if they are upset with me? What if I did something wrong? One small situation turns into 10 imaginary problems. If you relate to this, that's another point. Sign 4. You spend more time thinking about what if than what is. What if I fail? What if they judge me? What if everything goes wrong? You spend so much time worrying about tomorrow that you forget to experience today. If that's you, give yourself 1 point. Sign 5. You keep revisiting mistakes from the past. Even months or years later, certain moments still pop up in your mind. You keep thinking, if only I had done things differently. But no matter how many times you replay it, the past does not change. If this sounds familiar, that's your 5th point. So, what was your score? How many points did you get? 0 to 1? Then, overthinking probably is not a major habit for you. 2 to 3? It may be affecting your daily life more than you realize. 4 to 5? Then there is a good chance you have developed the habit of overthinking. Now tell me your score in the comments. I would genuinely love to know. Now, here is the most important question. Why do we overthink in the first place? The truth is, there is not just one reason. And understanding this is important because overthinking is not a weakness. It's usually your mind trying to protect you, just in a way that no longer helps. Sometimes it's anxiety. When you are anxious, your brain keeps looking for possible problems before they happen. It thinks, if I can prepare for every possible outcome, maybe nothing bad will ever happen. But instead of making you feel safe, it fills your mind with endless what if questions. Sometimes it's perfectionism. You believe every decision has to be perfect. So you keep thinking, comparing, analyzing, and waiting for the perfect answer. But here is the problem: waiting for the perfect decision often stops you from making any decision at all. Sometimes it's fear of failure. Sometimes it's fear of rejection, fear of making the wrong choice. Your mind keeps rehearsing every possible situation, hoping it can protect you from getting hurt. Sometimes it's past experiences. If you have been criticized, made a painful mistake, or gone through difficult experiences, your brain may become extra alert. It keeps checking, rechecking, and overthinking, not because it's broken, but because it's trying to stop you from getting hurt again. And sometimes we simply want certainty. We want to know what's going to happen. We want everything to go according to the plan. But life is uncertain, and the more we try to control everything, the more exhausted we become. The most important thing to remember: your brain is not trying to hurt you, it's just trying to protect you. The problem is, it has started treating every uncertainty as it is a danger. And that's where overthinking begins. But the good news is, once you understand why your mind overthinks, you stop fighting it. And that's the first step towards changing it. Now, understand the overthinking loop. This is how overthinking usually works. A thought appears, that thought creates uncertainty. That uncertainty creates anxiety, and that anxiety creates even more thoughts, and those thoughts creates even more anxiety. And before you realize it, you are trapped in a loop. The harder you try to think your way out, the deeper the loop becomes. If there is one thing I want to remember from this video, it is: overthinking is not who you are. It's a habit your mind has learned. And anything that can be learned can also be changed. In the next video, we will talk about the practical techniques that can help you manage overthinking and finally break this cycle. If this video helped you understand yourself a little better, comment your score from 0 to 5. I would genuinely love to know where are you on this journey. And if you would like to understand your mind a little better every week, consider subscribing to this channel. Thank you.